Hi, my name is Myron Ndung'u. Welcome to this platform. Today I have a guest because I feel like there are conversations I cannot have alone and I also need another line of thought. So karibu sana. Let's have her introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Faith and I am Marion's favorite cousin.
We are talking about how to deal with peer pressure. We have positive pressure and negative pressure, but I want us to talk about the negative one, of course, because the positive one is nice. It has no issue. So the negative one is the one I want us to address. So I would ask you, Faith, what kind of negative peer pressure have you experienced?
Mostly for us teenagers, our peer pressure includes relationship, drugs, alcohol, sex. I think that is fashion.
We have had so many people giving young people advices on don't do this, like for example sex, don't engage in sex before it's time, and sometimes we are doing it for your sake. Why is it that even after you guys are being told, why do you think that people still do it? Ama young people, why do you still rebel and do it?
First, I think as young people we do it because other people are doing it. Especially me, if I'm having sex, people ask me, why are you having sex? I'm having sex because my friend is having sex and everyone I know around me is having sex. So I don't want to be the odd one out. I don't want, in my group of people, I want to feel like I belong. So if they say, I'm having sex, we're having sex. If they say, let's go out drinking, I'll say, yeah, let's go out drinking even though I'm not supposed to drink. Let's say peer pressure. Peer pressure is real. People think it's not real, but it's real. People listen to other people.
I know there's peer pressure because I've also dealt with peer pressure, but me, I'm still at this point where why are you doing things because someone else is doing them?
I think it's how young people are made to be. It's how young people are. That's why we follow most of the celebrities. When you hear someone bleach, you're like, yeah, I should bleach myself, and yeah, I do bleach. Because for now hauna experience, haujui hii inafaa kufanywa ama hii ifai kufanywa, so unasikiliza watu, and definitely hatutasikiliza wazazi, hatutasikiliza this watu wa 19 what, hatutasikiliza. I will listen to Gen Z, my people, when tuko around the same age, kwa sababu age yenye ulikuwa it's different. Maybe ulikuwa na hiyo umereziwa na hiyo part yenye una have to think about this, you have to think about this. Sisi we don't have to think about all these vitu mingi ni vitu zenye tunaziona everywhere. Tunaona kwa movie how sex is amazing. So si tunataka ku try. Tuone to feel how they feel.
You know, the funny thing about it is I am also in the film industry and sometimes we have to fake things. I have done something and I had to act to be in a romantic relationship with someone, and that person is someone's husband. But when we are acting, I have to fake a romantic relationship. So I think we all know that these guys are pretending because they are actors. They are paid to do it, to act it, yeah? So why would you want to copy someone's lifestyle who is acting? As much as maybe the story might be based on a true story, the thing is, it is not their particular true story. And as much as it happened to someone, for example, especially movies that are based on a true story, it happened with someone. So why do you want to follow another person's lifestyle?
As young people, we don't sit down and think hizo vitu zote Maron umefikiria. For me, if I watch a movie, I'll not start thinking this is someone else's husband, this is someone else's wife. I will just watch a movie and like, wow, these people are just getting it. So
you also want
this
to
weekend
get it.
I want to get it. I think we don't give it time. We don't think so much about it. To collect, let's just go and do it. See, other people are doing it. In this Kenya, many young people are having sex, they're not getting pregnant. So mbona mi time yenye mi nataka ku have sex, my dad will tell me that, oh, you will get pregnant. Let me go and see if I get pregnant or not.
Young people, let me like hata hapo, let's just take a pause and let me say this. Don't have sex because that sex is bad. The honest truth is that sex is not bad. Sex is scriptural, it's biblical. And because me, I am a Christian, I know that sex is a God idea. The thing is, it has a time. And you know, sometimes we ask, what time is the best time to have sex? How far is too far? Those questions. Any person that is asking how far is too far, you've already gone too far for you. For someone else, it might not be too far for them because maybe according to them, their too far is different. You have a guilty conscience. Ushaanza kujudge because unajua you have gone beyond beyond the limits that maybe you have been taught by your parents or something, because of course you have been trained in a particular way. I am not disputing peer pressure. I experienced it. My thing and my worry is young people are not thinking what you're saying. You're just so quick to jump and you're not thinking like, I might get hurt. This might happen. The thing is, sex, you will get pregnant. You might anyway. You might get an STD or an STI. You might get something else, and spiritually you will get soul ties. But you see, we are not thinking about that. Another thing, when you sleep with one partner without thinking, of course, because that relationship is not going anywhere, you will tend to sleep with so many people. So by the time you are either settling down, you're already too used or too broken because of the many relationships. Hadi, like whoever you're going to settle with will not find you like, not at a good package, but you have been so hurt and so broken. It's like this person is coming to work. They're not coming to enjoy you. They're coming to now start working on you because you're too broken. I have to always encourage you. You have trust issues. I have to encourage you. Me, I'm not like that. You have so much to deal with. And the thing is, if you are young and you're watching this video, sex has its consequences. So it's not like that you don't have sex. It's weigh the consequences. If you can handle them, it's okay. But don't get pregnant, don't abort, don't hurt yourself in the process of pleasing friends. So as Faith, what kind of negative peer pressure did you experience in your teen years, like when you're in high school and maybe up or to around early pre-teen when you were 8 and ukiwa class 8 thereabout?
I think my peer pressures were one, relationship, alcohol, going to parties, having money. Ilikuwa peer pressure, and plus that I was not working, but ilikuwa peer pressure because people have money, they buy good things, and then there's you on a tumba ya fair.
Okay, so what exactly in relationships were you being pressured?
For me, I think I was being pressured because all my friends were dating.
Okay.
So most of my friends, 90% of my friends were dating. In serious relationship, Faith, I was not dating. So I think I was being pressured to know, okay, have also a relationship, and which I wanted it to be like, kwani mimi si mrembo, mbona mimi sina boyfriend? Wengine they have boyfriends, me I know I'm beautiful, why am I not having a boyfriend? So I think that was a pressure that I had because I want to also have a boyfriend. Nataka kuulizwa kama nimekula ama nimevaa sweater, you know those things. Okay. So umelala.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Na mimi silikuwa nakuuliza.
Kijana.
Okay. In terms of like sasa story the alcohol and the bash, what also were you being peer pressured into?
For that, I think was when my friends go out, they expect you to go like this in a group yetu tunataka kuenda out Faith, so you come through. And when we go out, definitely tunaenda bash, road trips, drinking and everything. So I think I was being peer pressured also to drink because of my friends. It's the same thing. My friends are drinking. This is the kind of friends I have around me. So if they are drinking, I will also be drinking. Ndio nisionekane kama mimi ni mtiaji ama the holy joes. Either that time tulikuwa tunaitangwa holy joe, but when you are kunywa pombe and anything. So it's like it was holy joe, nataka kuwa the life of the party.
Okay. That was pressure. So in terms of the pressure that you experienced, which one did you fall victim of? ukasema yenyewe hii nilido because I was pressured into it?
One, I will say the alcohol part, of which ili kunishika, nilikuwa na feel nachomeka tupu, so ilikata, but I was pressured to drink alcohol, to also get into a relationship. Because sababu for me myself, I had struggled so much with many issues, so dating was not something I wanted to do for a long time. For me, I was like, I remember the boys. But as everyone was dating, also wanted to have someone of my own. Come on, shut up, let me taste the waters. Wow, the waters were salty. They were salty.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because sometimes the pressure that we experience makes us to hurt ourselves.
True.
In the process.
True.
Then what can you advise someone that is in that season where I've had friends, I have peer pressure, so me I want to do it because Nani is doing it. I had someone tell me that they are going to have sex with their boyfriend because their boyfriend told them that they will leave them if they don't have sex with them.
But first thing I will say about peer pressure, most of them are lies. Because me, I remember nikiwa high school, I used to be high school, mimi nilikuwa ule msee. So most of the things I used to tell my friends were lies. Me and Marion, we used to watch a lot of movies. So for me, when I go to school, lazima niambie watu venye holiday yangu imeshika vibaya sana, lakini mimi nilikuwa maombi mbaya sana. Lakini I will not tell my friends that mimi nilikuwa naenda church, nilikuwa camp, nilikuwa sijui tumefungua kwa nyumba tunalala. No, I want people to see I had like a good holiday. So I will make up stories. Now hey, by the way, I did this and this. I was with this one and this one and this one and this one. But all of them were lies. So most of the people you listen to, they're not saying the truth. Wanakwambia venye wamefanya styles zote, venye ni fit, you should go and try. Some of them are just lying. Speaking for myself, I was just lying. I was not doing all those things.
And there's someone who listened to you and they actually went and tried
it. Because Faith alisema alifanya cha kingine nifanye nione kama Faith alifanya na kupata mimba na ana ukimwi. How comes me nikienda ndo nitapata? But you see, I was lying. Of which many people mko kwa hizo group tukiwa shule like the first day or the first 2 days ilikuwa kuongea story kwenye ulienda ulifanya nini. So lazima ukue hapo uko na story. It's a high school thing. Wewe huwezi tu kaa chini useme niongeni mimi nilikuwa tu kwa nyumba. Nobody will tell you that by the way Mario nilikuwa kwa nyumba, nilikuwa tunafanya homework. Hapana, unataka kuwa the source of the story. Nilienda bash fulani na fulani. To be honest, sijaenda bash hadi saizi. Ati bash yenye
tulienda.
Nasema bash hizi si Christian. Unajua sisi when I go to bashes ni Christian bashes. Tunaenda tunakunywa juice. Mimi nasema zile bash tunaenda tunatei, tuna happen na kwambia usiku mzima reggae ama sijui zilikuwa zinaitwa aje by that time. But hizo sijui ienda, but mimi nilikuwa nasema naenda all the time. Ati Friday tumeletwa tukaenda out na boyfriend yangu, we kissed on the rain, my friend.
Which boyfriend?
Me hata why?
Which bash?
Hakuna. So I think most of them are lies.
Yeah, true.
And when you realize that mingi zao ni uongo, at least pia unaanza kukapa hivi. Mbona nashinda niki live up to this thing of which is a lie. Hata celebrities wengi, most of the things they say so kweli
wanatuchocha.
Ni kutuchocha, lakini sasa unaenda kufuata tu vitu zile.
We get the pressure.
Like I want to be famous. I want people to know Faith ni ule mdem. So I will do what it takes to make sure I'm ule mdem. Even though it means to lie, I will lie. By that time hata when I'm lying to you, Mr. Fikiria, by the way nikiambia huyu mtu hivi na hivi, akienda kufanya and then I get pregnant na familia yao wana struggle, they can't raise another kid. Masomo yake itakata. Mimi sifikiri hivyo. Mimi niko me as long as me ni ule mdem.
I am building my reputation.
Well sort.
Oh wow. Okay, so if you're like Faith, your work is to lie to people the way you are happening, please don't. Make it, sugarcoat it in a nice way. Don't overdo it again because you have people and you're saying that you knew people would hear you. because you are influential. So if you know you have the influence, why don't you use it to better someone instead of just making them make mistakes? And you know very well that what you're encouraging them to do is wrong.
It's wrong.
In terms of now talking about solutions, yeah, maybe there's someone who has gone through some of the things that we went through. Ama, they are actually there.
They are right.
So let's start maybe with your teenage years, the things that you felt pressured to do. Like in terms of maybe dating, they feel the pressure to maybe want to have sex. They are in a relationship and they feel pressured. Like, hey, people are talking about sex in my circle, so I want to engage in sex, or maybe I shouldn't, or I don't want to, but I will be pressured to do it. So what can you tell them? Like, what worked for you in all aspects? Just mention one by one and the solutions that you used so that we can help someone.
Okay. In my solution for relationship, with time I learned that it's okay to be alone. When I figured for myself that, you know what, Faith, it's okay to be alone. Si lazima uko in a relationship with someone. You can be on your own and you'll be fine. Same as to be in all these relationships that are going to hurt you, relationships zenye haziendi mahali, ni kustress tu. And when decide hivyo, I decided, you know, mambo za relationship because I'm going to wait. Let me be first alone, love myself first, so that I can create room to accommodate to love someone else. When you're younger, you cannot love other people if you don't love yourself first. So it's time for me first to love myself, know what I want in a relationship, in a man. For real, kenye mimi nataka, si ati naingia tu kwa relationship because everyone else is dating. I'm like, this is a relationship, this is what I want, this is who I want to be with, and for this reason. So first, no, it's not bad to be alone. Just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean ati wewe si mrembo, ati maybe watu wanakubeba vibaya, maybe there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, by the way. There's nothing wrong with you. Mambo ya alcohol, for me, I will say tu haikuniingia tu. But also, I think me being in church has helped me to overcome easy pressure zote. Kwa sababu most of the time I'm being led by the Bible. Na venye life ya Christ and other people who are in church with. In church I learned a lot, and I had a relationship with God. Like, I created a very amazing relationship with God. And it helped me. Me God too, keep. I think people will be saying, "Ai mambo ya God nini."
Kuna boy, you're too spiritual. When I'm spirit.
For me, when I finished high school, I joined church. Like, serious deep into church, and I had the most amazing time. Those, I think, 3 or 4 years, I had the most amazing time. And that time I grew, nikaanza kupray mambo ya kanisa. Mimi hadi mama yangu alikuwa anasikia naenda church Monday to Monday, anashtuka. Ako Faith, Monday to Monday unaenda kanisa. But it was a safe space for me kwa sababu nilikuwa najua nikiwa church sitapotea.
And you're not pretending.
And it's not pretending. I was really having fun. Hata watu wakiuliza, wakiona video ziko, I was really having fun, enjoying myself, and I didn't feel like as in going to the club or drinking or nini, it was something I needed. No, it was not. Me venye nilikuwa church, I was contented. Like, I felt like, you know, this is the right thing that I should be doing. And it's something which is building me. Inanimake nikue a better person. Because ukiangalia, ukienda club, ukifanya hizo vitu and your friends, are you building yourself? Are you becoming a better person? What are you impacting your life with? Like, ni nini unajijenga nayo? Because for me, nikiwa church nilikuwa najijenga in a spiritual way, of which is the best way to build yourself. Kwa sababu everything I do now, it's guided by God. And God haezi kulead astray. God haezi niambia, Faith, you know what, kuna ka boyfriend nimekuachia, you know, huwezi. But ukiwa places zingine, it's just chaos. Umelewa, asubuhi huwezi amka, uko na you're fighting with your parents. Kwa sababu your friends mko na shida, huyu boyfriend, huyu sijui boyfriend yake amefanya nini. Mimi nikiwa church mimi sikuanga na hizo issues. Mimi issues zangu niko akinafaa kuamka mapema niende church.
Uende mission.
Niende mission, niende school missions and speak to young kids, and I felt nice.
So you have given us a solution of, number one, we should not listen to the peers that we have, because some of them are lying. Number 2 is you find somewhere where you can actually go and be yourself. Yeah, so for someone who is not even in a church setup, how can you speak to such a person?
First of all, set a goal. Unasema, you know what, mimi nataka kuachieve this and this in my life.
Yeah.
And when you set the goal, work towards it.
Okay.
Work towards it. Be like, itakuwaje? Ngangana, like it will not be easy, for real. It will not be easy, but when you know what you want, it's easier for it. But sasa unajua ukika hivi tu umetulia una like kaende kakiendanga, it will not be easy. Sababu utakuwa unaenda una drop hivi. But ukiwa na goal, I think it will be easier. So choose something that inakubenefit. Yenye unaona hii kitu yenye nikifanya by the way ina make sense.
Okay.
Make sense.
Another question. We have touched on sex. What if I am addicted? I am just addicted to either it and I can't stop it and I don't know how to stop it. We have touched on sex. What about if it's a drug like alcohol or bangi and you're just there and okay, I want to stop, but I am addicted and I can't go to a rehab because, well, they cost money. I also don't want to be looked at as the cheesy person, and then I'm in that space of me wachani nijibambe saa hizi because in the near future I will be a parent or I need to sober up or something. So achini ni happen now that I'm young. So what about those people? What can we tell them, mama? How can we reach out to such person? Like atadu me na struggle. It's no longer, I started as a hobby, as fun, just going out with my friends, but right now I'm in that space where I can't come out of this thing. Maybe I'm just a sexual addict. I'm a chick, I just love having sex. I'm a guy, I just love masturbating. I started out by watching movies. Now I'm addicted to porn. I started out as just hanging out with friends kwa club, tukikunywa to tumblers. Now I can't stop unless I drink every day and I can't be sober.
For that, I think the fact that unataka kuchange means a lot. The first thing ni umeagree that any problem iko nayo unataka kuchange.
Yep.
For me, I would advise you like find someone to talk to. Sometimes unajua people have what will I call it? People are going through the same thing. Si ati ni wewe situation ni
it's not there.
Because Marion, maybe kuna something that you went through, and when I talk to you, you have like an insight on how I will deal with my problem. So if I share with you my problem, you have a way of advising me na kuniambia what to do and what not to do. First of all, I think it's just look for someone. Someone when you're unajua umse nikika. Definitely you have someone. At the back of your mind you have someone you know umse nikika chini na yeye ni muexplainie ABCD hata ni judge lakini atanisaidia, which is the best thing, because most of the time tunaogopa kuongea about something because we go like sasa nikiambia umse atanijudge, ataniona mimi niko aje, ati ai kumbe unakuanga sex addict nini itakuwa like sasa anze kuambia wa mama wa soko ende ambie mama yako iko issue kubwa. Look for someone you can trust, someone mwenye atatembea na wewe every step of the way, and people change. Like with time too uta change. About your story ati unataka ku happen saizi you are young, you can happen in a Christian way. Si lazima in a safe way. Si lazima uhappen ukikunywa nini, ukinini. You can hang out with your friends, go outside, eat, play games, watch movies. Mbona unataka tu ku happen ukikunywa chrome? The main thing is listening to people and following what people are doing. I think that is the main issue says it in sisi tuko nayo. Listening to other people kwa sababu hata music, everything we listen to ni vitu tunaona ni kama ni vitu real, ni vitu zenye zinafaa ku happen, and zingine si must. Like we are pressuring ourselves to do things that si must. You're making yourself grow haraka. So ngoje kwanza, like live life kwanza, alafu sasa ukigrow saizi ushaanza kuwa na relationship issues na ujolewa, imagine.
So you're struggling with issues that you actually cannot handle because you're younger.
Na ni vitu hizo zitakam in the future. Like saizi concentrate on yourself, building yourself.
I know there's someone who's watching this and ako like, kwani Faith, wewe, how holier than thou were thee? Because when mnatuongelesha kama mja blanda. Kwani nyinyi, you're not human?
sisi we are human, tumeblanda but tumeaccept. The first thing ni venye tulisema tumeaccept that tulifanya makosa. Hatuko hapa kuwasema ati msikuwe na boyfriend, msifanye nini, msifanye hivi. Tulifanya venye tumesema. Me experienced with drugs, banging, smoked weed, alcohol, hizo vitu zote. Lakini Marona anasikia zingine saa hizi relax, nimechoma. But we did all that. But tuka decide to change. I decided just to change and look at my life, what I want my life to be. Me sitaki kuwa drug addict, me sitaki kuenda rehab, me sitaki kuwa a single parent. It's not a bad thing, but if I can avoid it, then I use any means possible to avoid it. Yeah. Plus, I have a lot of plans for myself. So I do everything possible to make sure that I achieve my goals and be what I want to be in life.
Okay. I also retaliate what she says. We are not angels. We have messed up. We have done our share.
Things,
We have done our share. And maybe someone who's watching this video is like, Marion, see you and me tuliendanga out. You and me, we did ABCD. And I'm like, you know what? I own up to my mistakes. I don't say that I have not done it. The thing is, because you are watching me, I don't want you to do the mistakes that I've done. The thing of us doing these videos and telling, you know what, peer pressure is there, how do you deal with it? Because as we have experienced it in our different setups and even in our different age gaps, we have experienced pressure in our own way. We might not tell each other everything because some things, I don't want to tell Faith because I'm like, you're still young.
Yeah.
Figure 28, I tell you the things that I did at 28 instead of telling you now when you're your age, because utakuwa zile za like, na si wende ulikuwa unaniambianga watu hawafanye hivyo na ulifanya. I'm like, I will keep it. I will wait for that experience so that I give it the right time and when you're also mature enough to handle it. So the thing that we are trying to say is that we have also done our share of things, but we don't want you to experience them. Hii story yenu ya sijui experience is the best teacher, it is a lie. Okay, yes, you learn, but why do you want to learn from your own experience? Why can't you learn from mine? Why can't you learn from my experience? Like, learn from also Faith's experience. Because hakuna haja u experience heartbreak if you can avoid it altogether. Hakuna haja uanze kusmoke and then maybe you become an addict and then you start struggling with addiction and it's something that you can actually avoid. Because of course all these things start from somewhere. I tend to think of also the consequences of some actions so that I don't do them and become a victim. And then when I think in that term, I'm like, I'm sober, I'm like, I'm not doing this. Not because I don't have the opportunity to do it, but because I don't want to deal with the consequences. Because the consequences are dire and they will maybe affect me. And venye Faith anasema, I have set goals for myself. And I don't want these goals to be messed up. So of course, I will not allow myself to fall victim of something that I can avoid. So I think that is the take home for me.
Because I have one question before we finish. What if I am the pressure? What if I am the pressure? Because I think sometimes parents utuambia tu ni peer pressure. What if mtoto wako ndio peer pressure? What if ni mimi naambia watu tufanye hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi? How do I change that?
Oh, so you're the pressure.
Mimi sasa ndio pressure. Mimi ndio naambia watu, wewe mimi nilishafanya, huwezi pata mimba, utapata mimba aje? Si mimi nakwambia nikifanya na siwezi pata mimba. Wewe ndio jaribu, ni tamu.
You know it's hard, because everything then anasema it starts with you and the decisions that you make. So if this pressure has already made the decisions to do whatever they are doing, let them not affect you to do that thing. As for them, you don't know, maybe they are battling something. I know people who do things because they have issues with themselves. The main reason why people tend to bleach or to change their appearances is because they're not comfortable with their own body. So I am here flaunting how I have done this and it has worked for me, but why did I do it in the first place? Because I didn't like the way I was looking, so that's why I decided to change me. You get? So the pressure ama the influencer is influencing you negatively, because of course kuna vitu zenye yeye ana battle nazo. So for me is, you as the one being influenced, don't allow the influence, because the influencer is dealing with issues of their own. You as an influencer, you need to deal with those issues.
True.
You need to sit down with yourself and tell yourself hardcore truths. And that is one thing I've been telling people. You need to accept things about yourself. Right now I am big, I am very fat, I feel hadi ukiona nimeongeza. I want to lose, but kwa nini nianze kupea watu pressure niende maybe nikate, alafu ninakuja ninaanza kuambia hiyo procedure ilikuwa poa, it worked for me. But ndio nifanye hivyo, ni mimi niko na issue na mimi. Ni mimi nimekula sana, ni mimi speak gym, ni mimi siji keep healthy, and I have to deal with the consequences of my actions. So I also have to tell you as an influencer, you need to deal with yourself and stop influencing people. We fanya kenye unafanya if you feel like you need to, because it's a decision, but don't make someone else make wrong decisions because wewe una feel juu una feel kwako ili work,
or you want to be relevant.
Thank you. So for me that's it. Like, don't follow because ati alikuambia ama anasema ni kitu poa. Think about it also.
For me, one, I know pressurers, we don't do one. There's a times I used to be a pressurer. We don't think about the outcome of what we say. Some of the things we say become a lie.
Yes,
we lie tukitaka kuwa relevant ama tunataka kuwa the leader of the group. Nataka hii group ikuwe yangu, so I have to tell you ABCD nini nidanganye. But for us, the pressure, unajua kenye unafanya, it's not right. People will just listen to you and they do something wrong which affects the entire life. One small decision in affect life ya mtu completely. So for you, it's just change. Kama ni kitu hujafanya, si lazima watu wafanye. Be a positive influencer. When I talk to you, I tell you the real thing. I tell you, you know what, hapa na hapa, it's not good. Do this and do this other thing which will help you. In school missions, nilikuwa naongea na students and I'm telling them, you know what, hizi vitu zingine ni irrelevant things. Vitu zenye they don't matter. Vitu zenye you can live without. Nawaambia, do this and do this, don't do this and do that. So I have changed. Nimekuwa a positive influencer. And with that positive influencing, I'm changing people's life. It may not be a big thing, but the small thing I'm doing, it matters. Mtu tu akikamu unamwambia, you know what, umefanya hivi na hivi, it's okay. I'm not judging you, umefanya vibaya na umefanya hivi. But sasa to change. Rekebisha hii makosa yenye umefanya. And it has really helped a lot of people, helping me also. Ukisaidia watu pia unajisaidia, juu unaona mse ana grow nini. So I want to better myself,
and it keeps you accountable, because now you told people you're not doing ama they should do. So of course pia wewe you have to align to what you are telling people to do.
If you preach water, you drink water. You don't preach water and drink wine, of course, which is helping me. Sababu sasa I know people are looking up to me. People are like, you know what, mimi na faith anafanyanga hivi na hivi,
I'm legit.
So if I'm telling someone don't do this, niona kesho asubuhi eti niko huko nimelala kwa barabara juu nimetoka club. No, I have to be accountable. I have to change. I have to like follow the right path. Because there are people looking up to me. So I think let's change. Let's be positive influencers.
So if someone maybe has been inspired by you and what you're saying, and they want to have further conversations with you, can you give us your social media handle so that they can follow you and talk to you in person? Because maybe I feel like I need to talk to Faith. I feel like this girl can change my life, can walk with me. Can you just tell them where they can get you?
For me, you can get me on Instagram at Faith. Faith. That is my Instagram. You DM me, I will reply. I am so sure of it. I will reply because I love helping people. I like helping people. It makes me feel happy. I am helping them. And when you share things with me, it's a safe space. Me, I don't judge. I don't kuangaliangi hivi alafu kinipea stories ishafika kwa baadaye the next day. I will try everything that I can to help you, and we change for the best. Looking at our future.
Thank you for coming, Mama. I love you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank
I love
you so
all.
much. We love you.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe, yes.
Yeah,
and leave a
if you
comment.
want to see me. again.
Yes, by the way, if you want to see her again, please shout so that she can come and feel loved. So
Yeah.
that she will want to show up in our vlog again.
Yeah, and ask questions on the comment section. Tajibu not.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and see you on the next vlog. We are actually trying to change lives, and I'm sure that we will. One step at a time. We are starting kidogo kidogo, but we need to get to everyone. Yeah,
no
judgmental
attitude. We accept everyone and help everyone.
For sure.